guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Obodo fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy new month, though. Happy new month. Welcome to the month of October. We thank the Lord God, though. Today is the 1st of October. Welcome, welcome, everyone. How are we doing? I hope we are well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you guys so much for being here today. We thank the Lord God Almighty for a new month. Please excuse my voice. I think I'm coming down with a cold. When the seasons are changing, I don't know, for some reason, I usually just have this terrible flu. I don't know. It happens to me every year. I usually take the flu jab, but this year I said I'm not taking it because I think it even makes me more sick. So I'm not taking it this year. So please excuse me if I sound a bit grudgy. I think something. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you are doing? I hope you are well. We have plenty gist. I have plenty gist for you guys, though. Uh-huh. Give us a thumbs up before we get in because you know once we get into this gist. I know some people have been waiting for this gist. They've been waiting for this gist since yesterday. Mm? Once we get in, you guys will not remember to subscribe. Guys, it's 3 months to Christmas, so we are still not near. We still need 3,000 subscribers. Ha! If we don't get 100,000 subscribers by Christmas, what's going to happen? Eh? What do you think is going to happen? No Gistmas. No, 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 no. Abi Naija, no Gistmas. Without 100 subscribers, no Gistmas this year. Gistmas is going to be cancelled. So you guys make sure that people are subscribing. A lot of people are watching, but they are not really subscribing. That's the problem. So we need to get people to subscribe. So if you want Gistmas, eh? Eh, if you want gist, all of you gist lovers. Sissy, gist is the remedy to make you better. I'm a boy is my hobby. AK is my hobby. Yeah. So, we're talking about this man today, Fred Amata. Those of you who are from my generation will remember Fred Amata. Fred Amata is old. Is it Nollywood? Yeah, he and his brothers. They are really old Nollywood because they were there from the beginning when Nollywood started. To be honest, they were there. They were there before this. A lot of people who are now doing Nollywood now. Yeah, before they even started, Fred was there. He was there. He and his brothers. How many of you remember them? They were about, is it three brothers or so that were into television. I mean, this is back in the days when people used to actually train. Not like today that anybody can say they are actors or actresses. It's a shame how, Nollywood now, people are making money in Nollywood, but, that professionalism that they started with people actually going to, schools to learn the art, the craft of, acting, broadcasting, speech, the what do they call it, pronunciation, I don't know what they call, is it what's the name they call this, the when you go to refine your the way you pronounce. It's not really there anymore, my people. Now it's not that even making money, which is the funny thing. These guys did make money, they did make money, but I think there's more money in Nollywood now. Yeah, people know them. You think that people don't remember, but people do remember quite a lot. Uh who's also is Fred Amata, Zach Amata, Jetta Amata, and then of course Fred's wife Agatha Amata. Yeah, there was a lot of the Amata back then in old Nollywood. Yeah, but they are older now. They are much older people now. I think how old is Fred Amata? Fred Amata should be in his maybe mid 60s. How old is he? Does somebody know his age? If you know his age, put it in the comment section. How old? How old is Fred Amata? He should be in his 60s. Definitely 60s. Yeah. Okay, 61. Okay. Yeah. So I saw the I'll show you the wedding video. I saw the daughter's wedding. And I kid you not, guys, when I saw that, I didn't even put I think I was kind of distracted. My mind was not on it. I was kind of distracted when I saw that video. So I didn't really quite notice until this matter started trending that it was actually the mom that was walking her down the aisle. I did see the video. And I remember thinking, oh, this is Fred Amata from back in the day. But I didn't, it was so funny. You know, when you are distracted doing something, I didn't really focus on the fact that it was a woman or the mom of the daughter that was walking her down the aisle. The thing that caught my attention was her wedding dress. Yeah. I saw her wedding dress and I was like, "Ah, which kind of wedding dress be this one now? I don't understand the wedding dress. I know that the people have different styles, but I was just looking more on the dress. Like this dress doesn't sit well. Like it's a simple dress, very basic. It's actually a jumpsuit. It's not even a dress. But I don't know. She's very skinny. And she was marrying this Caucasian guy. But the dress didn't sit well, in my opinion, though. Yeah. She's a beautiful girl, but I was not feeling the dress. You see how women are? It's the dress I was focused on. I was looking at the dress. So, because I was looking at the dress, I totally did not see what was actually going on there. That it was her mother that was walking her down the aisle. I missed it completely. It was yesterday when Fred Amata was now calling out Agatha on social media and wrote this long, very long epistle about, the good wife. He titled it The Good Wife. That was when I now went back to go and look at the video and I realized that, oh my God, this is what was actually happening. Honestly, guys, I missed it. Yeah. A lot of people may not have even paid any attention to it because I think the wedding happened here in the UK. Me, I don't know where they are, where they live in this world. Yeah. So I don't think people really paid attention to it because, you know, you don't know what's going on in their lives. Maybe, he's not in this country or whatever. But it was when Fred Amata wrote that epistle that the whole thing now became viral and people were making comments about it. All the blogs were now reposting it and everything. So, uh, yeah, that dress was not it on your wedding day. Come on now. Even if you don't want to wear the traditional white wedding dress, look for something that fits. It seems like the thing was falling off her shoulders. It looks oversized. I don't know how simple you can be to wear that on your wedding day. I don't know. Anyway, so people have mixed feelings about this matter. Okay, me, for the first time, for the very first time, I'm not going to have an opinion. I am going to shut up and present what I know to you guys to make the conclusions. You guys make the conclusions tonight because me, as I did here, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Remember the show we did last week? We literally talked about this matter of when I mentioned that you know that auntie, Tony Tomato, Tony baby. When Tony was saying, no matter what a man does, your husband don't kick him out and all that because the day he's getting married, you go and be begging him and all that. I literally would discuss that when I was telling you guys about Ngozi. Uh, Ngozi, let me not get the surname wrong again today. It was Ngozi Ezionu. Yeah, I got it this time. Ngozi Ezionu. And I gave an example and I said, Ngozi Ezionu did this so. That auntie sit down. Sit down properly like this, collect bride price. Oh. So I was like saying to Auntie Tony, This one you are saying, that is your generation, no? These days, yeah, I don't know. People are just doing whatever they like. Some people are saying that this is abomination. How can your daughter be getting married and the father is still alive, is well? And the worst part, I think the thing that really made it hard, or why it was such a slap for Fred Amata, is because he's actually in London. The marriage took place in London. He's actually in London, but I don't think he was invited, though. I don't think he was invited. So I'm going to read the epistle. Let me read it because it's relevant for context. It's not everybody that is on social media, so it's very important that we read this. He titled it The Good Wife. I don't know why, but he just said The Good Wife. So let me read it because I think it's important. Mm, it's important for context. Let us hear what he has to say. Let us hear what he has to say. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. If you are just joining, we are talking about this thing that some people termed abomination. They said that how can a woman, a Nigerian woman, be walking her daughter down the aisle when the father is alive and well? Alu, alu, as Igbo people will say. This is an alu. What is going on with these Nigerian women? I don't know what's going on here, but apparently, when I saw it on social media, there was a lot of opinions about what happened in their relationship. I'll get to that in a minute. But I wanted to show you guys something because I was looking at Fred Amata. Now wow, this life, aging. I was just looking at his pictures. He's a light skin. I think they're all light skin in his family. He's a light skinned man, back in the 80s. Was he 80s? No, not 80s, 90s. It was 90s when he was really famous in Nigeria. Look at him. That first picture, that was Fred Amata that we grew up knowing. The middle picture is him now, aging. And this is his current picture. When I saw the current picture, I almost didn't recognize him. I almost did not recognize him. Agbati Day. Wow. This life, eh? Chai. Now, wow. Anyway, let me read it because it's important. It's long, so bear with me. It's very, very long, but bear with me. Let me read it because it's important for context. Let's see what say because he has a grievance with this matter, and obviously that's his child, so we can completely understand. However, there are some nuances on this matter. Yeah, it's not straightforward. Okay, so actor and movie producer Fred Amata has criticized his ex-wife Agatha Amata. uh she was famous for the talk show Inside Out with Agatha for giving their daughter's hand in marriage without his consent. Okay. I'm going to read it from I'm not reading it from Linda KG. I'm reading it from Premium Times because it's more straightforward. Mm, yeah, guys, please give us a thumbs up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So apparently, Agatha had announced earlier on her social media handle that the daughter is getting married, and she said that she posted a picture of herself and the daughter, and it was posted on her Instagram handle. She said, "This is what she said." She said, "Your vows make me proud and happy. I celebrate you, my beautiful daughter." And she tagged the daughter. She said, "As you begin the new chapter in your life, my blessings and best wishes go with you. I wish you a lifetime of love, happiness, togetherness. May your union be blessed with all of life's goodness. Congratulations, baby, I think baby five, baby Steph or something like that. That's her name." And she posted it. Okay. And then the pictures. Okay. Mhm. So a lot of people had something to say about this. This is what he wrote. This is what Fred Amata wrote. Let me be sure that. Okay. He said, the good wife. For over 20 years, I kept silent. I desisted from any comments on my failed marriage, allowing the good wife, that's the good wife in quotes, hoping the wounds will heal and a reconciliation possible. Hmm. So he was hoping for a reconciliation. Wow. But for over 20 years, the good wife pounded me, rubbished my reputation, belittling my achievements, exploiting my name for her selfish benefits. Hmm. Wow. It was over 25 years ago that I came up with the unique idea of Inside Out with Agatha, a talk show with six informed and opposing point of view representing by a person with oratorial skills, oratorial skills, now male, now female. We had gone to see a talk show by Regina Askia, and Agatha wanted to be a talk show host. I told her, do not worry. I will come up with something and it will make you be like Oprah Winfrey. And I did. And I did ingeniously. I was a director, creator, throwing in flesh, blood, and sweat to create and deliver a concept that had never been done before in Nigeria, save for a similar, perhaps less engaging, 6 episode of a program called Me to You, or something like that, by the late May Ellen Ezekiel, who was married to an RMD, a program that could stand the test of time and put bread on the table of the young marriage. A program so versatile it was still relevant. It's still relevant today. Inside Out with Agatha was an instant hit. The genius of the angle, the production values, the directorial approach, the lighting, production design were so engaging, it was irresistible. I was at the height of my directorial rendezvous, and I gathered a production crew of the best technical hands in what is now early Nollywood and TV soaps, were the biggest things because we dare to stand out in the emerging crowd of Nollywood. Directors Kingsley Ogoro, my brother, my friend brother, and nemesis will lead a high. I co-opted Nollywood giants like Zach Oji, Oke Bakassi, Sonny, McDonald, da 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 da, and da 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 da, Jide Kosoko, and da 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 da. Numerous friends who looked up to me, and I asked their support for the first episode. And soon, everybody who was anybody wanted to be part of Inside Out. Guys, please give us a thumbs up as I'm reading. Yeah, I'm reading what Fred Amata wrote, right? Okay, because the impression I got is that this is about money from his write up. But some netizens are claiming that it's not about money. There's more to it. Okay, money may have been an issue in terms of dragging money and rights and all that, but there were other issues. So let's continue. Thank you very much. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Okay. He said, I stacked every resources, friends, favor, loyalties, family, extended family, wife, and links. I involved the cream de la cream of the big production studios. Tunde, Kelani, Wale, Tunde, da 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 da. Those are names I don't want to pronounce. There are some of them I can't pronounce. And the late Chico Ejiro. Now that's a name that we all know. I think it's late now, right? Chico Ejiro. Is it late? These were the ones that produced some of the earliest soap operas on TV in Nigeria back in the day before Nollywood. Is Chico Ejiro still alive? Okay, let's continue. Um, and numerous others to ensure no failure of the program. I start even my first attempt to be president of DGN, Don Pedro Basaki and Matthias will attest. Inside Out with Agatha became a runaway hit. So good, I did not realize it threatened the fabric of the marriage. So again, he's alluding to the fact that Tina, thank you. Yeah, I thought so. Chico Ejiro. Yeah, I think I saw it in the news on social media a while ago. He's still alluding to the fact that it was the success of, that show that his wife was hosting, which was his idea, that led to the collapse of their marriage. Let's continue. He said, at a meeting of the two families when a resolution was being sought to the marriage crisis, Inside Out was at the center of deliberations. It was agreed that if Inside Out could provide for the children, then we should let Agatha, the good wife, again in quotes, continue with it. After all, she was the marketing person. And Inside Out with Agatha became the cash cow of the good wife. He's always putting the good wife in quotes, right? Okay. It became her tool to malign me, became her weapon to steal my fame and rubbish my name. Wow. Can you steal someone's fame? I'm just asking, oh, guys, is it possible to steal someone's fame? If someone is famous, and let's say husband and wife are famous, if you are famous, your wife is famous, can one person steal the other person's fame? Okay. I don't know. I'm just asking. Kubra said, but Agatha was known to be a brilliant lady and writer. If I can remember, while he was having this fame, his act in acting, the only job she had was the talk show, but she had more to give in terms of her intellect. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's continue. Mm, okay. The good wife soon built an empire with no emperor. Ooh, wow. No emperor. That means he wasn't involved as the emperor. The, em- she employed maligning my name to acquire favors and contracts. Inside Out is the source of all the good wife's wealth. My genius, my sweat, my vision. And for 20 years, I swallowed it. My reputation diminishing. Us, the good wives, gathered momentum. So today, the good wife, in quotes, continue my brainchild has become a billionaire. Oh wow. I didn't know that Agatha is a billionaire, to be honest. Of all the pictures I see, maybe she's not just someone that is into the aesthetics, but she doesn't look like a billionaire to me. But then again, she's probably just exaggerating. Billionaire. I don't know, maybe millionaire, but billionaire. I don't somehow I feel like Nigerians just use that word billionaire anyhow. I think we exaggerate with that word. I don't know. Am I the only one that feels that way? Everybody is billionaire, billionaire. How many billionaire la ni go? Eh? Everybody is a billionaire. I think that's an exaggeration though. Maybe millionaire, but billionaire. I'm holding my breath on that. I don't know. Do they have a lot of money? Uzo, do you think they are just that word is misunderstood? Billionaire, bibawo. Anyway, let's continue. So she's the billionaire, and where did I stop? That's the problem. When you stop, you don't know where to continue. Uh, okay, no credit to me, no compensation, no royalty. But the good wife is good. Let raising the children be my loyalty. Buoyed by her own success, without any resource to the creator, the able Delta State born good wife has gathered a litany of resentment. She has registered a new company to own the program, discarding the company that we set up together. She has sued for and gotten a divorce. And 20 years on, she still carries a bitterness and we still go to extreme to tarnish my image. So he's accusing Agatha of being bitter. Okay. Remember, he said at the beginning that, um, he was the brain behind the whole thing. Now he's saying that he also said that during reconciliation he's kept quiet because he thought there might be opportunity for reconciliation. Okay. But he's saying that she was not having it, that she's bitter. She's bitter, and yeah, and she still carries bitterness to the extent and to extremes to tarnish his image. Okay? Rubbishing her ex to lead his daughter to marriage. Okay, this is the cocoa of the matter. By not having the daughter, invite him to the marriage. So some people on social media are arguing that, but this girl is not a child. If she's old enough to marry, maybe she brought the man to introduce to you, because you can see that's the picture of the what's his name, Fred Amata, and that's the daughter. I will get to the point where he said that the daughter brought the man to introduce to him. So some people are saying, but she's not a child. If she's old enough to get married, then what has the mother got to do with it? It's not the mother you have an issue with, it's the daughter that should have invited you. Some people will also argue that maybe the mother prevailed on her not to invite the father. I don't know. We're not there in their lives. So, yeah, who knows what happened? But she's not a child. Children don't get married, they're adults. But I feel personally that if I love my dad and I want him in my marriage to walk me down the aisle, I don't care what my mom has to say, I will stand my ground because it's my wedding. So my mom cannot tell me not to invite my dad, except I personally do not want to invite my dad. That's my own personal take on that invitation thing. Because she's a grown woman. She's getting married. It's a big decision only adults can make. So that invitation thing is something we can debate it. We can debate. Was it the daughter that didn't invite him, or it was the mom? Okay. So he said, she still carries a bitterness and will go and still goes and still go to extreme to tarnish my image and rubbish her ex. He's referring to himself as the third person now. Rubbish her ex to lead his daughter to marriage. What manipulation will warrant concealing the date and time for a father who has already given his blessing? Even if the daughter forgets, I don't know any daughter that will forget to tell their father, "Hey, daddy, this is the wedding day." Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? He said even if the daughter forgot. Do you think maybe the daughter forgot? How can you forget? Hmm? How can you forget? Lady Free said, in my case, Auntie B tradition did not permit my dad to walk me. Oh wow. What tradition is that? I'd like to hear. Lady Free, what kind of tradition is that did not permit your dad to walk you down the aisle? I would love to learn that. Okay. He went on to say, even if the daughter forgot, when father and daughter are in the same city of London, is it not the place of the good wife? It's the way he keeps saying the good wife, quotes. Good people of the world, netizens, well-wishers, haters, and influence, what opinions are left to this heartbroken father? How do you throw away the baby with the bathwater? Do you cast away the ones you will forever love because a good wife has been blinded by wrath and fury? Wow, those are big, big words. To jeopardize the father's blessing on his daughter. They came to me in London. Aaron brought drinks as cola to me, the father, as these pictures indicate, as they show. What kind of good wife does a thing like this simply to make a man look bad? So these are the pictures of Aaron and the daughter. She's a very pretty girl. Yeah, she takes after her mom with her complexion because oh my god, this life, Sha. Can you see how his age, his complexion has changed completely, so much more darker now. You will not even know he's the same person. Oh wow. And this is the picture of the good wife and the daughter. This is Agatha. That's the wife that he's talking about. And this is Aaron, the husband, the son-in-law. Yeah, and that's the wedding dress that we're talking about. Okay, let's talk about this critically. Okay, We are Africans. Typically, let me put the picture of, yeah, let's leave it here. It is it is expected that traditionally that a father gives her daughter out, because even in church wedding, I don't know what kind of, they have all sorts of marriages these days. Yo, it's not just that kind of traditional ceremony. They always say who gave this daughter out. These days, civil ceremonies, nobody asks nothing. In fact, I've seen people walk down the aisle without father and mother these days. That's what I'm saying. Uh, there are a lot of lessons for us to learn with this situation. All these Gen Z and millennials, oh, Ronyo, they no send you, they no send anybody. Hmm? They no send you. Lady Free, you said what? He had to come take me officially from my mom's family by doing some traditional rites for abandoning me. Oh, I see. What tribe is that? Are you Nigerian, Lady Free? So basically, in your tribe, your dad has to like marry your mom or pay some dowry for him to be able to claim you as a daughter. Sounds like an Igbo tradition. Are you Igbo? Mm. So this is the conversation. I'm just going to throw it open there. People are saying that what Agatha did is completely rubbish, is wrong. Uh, Whatever happens in their relationship, you know, 20 years ago is a long time. She has no right to be walking her daughter down the aisle. Okay. Especially because the father is still alive, he's well. The young man has been introduced to the father already. So now we do not know whether it's Agatha that didn't want the father there, or we've seen cases where women will say, I don't want my ex there, especially if the divorce was very bitter. They can say we cannot be in the same room. But some people, over time, they will let go and say, after all, because of the children, it doesn't matter. Let's just put let me just put an effort because of my child. But I don't think that's the case in this situation. I think this auntie no send, send them at all at all. Send the uncle at all at all. Mm? So the daughter, uncle, like I said, me, I love my father. If I'm getting married and my mother say you cannot invite my father, and if my father has been a good father to me, he's been there for me, emotionally, financially, and he's been a real dad. I don't think my mom will be able to stop me. Oh, that's just personal though. I don't think so, because I'll say, Mom, you know what? This is my day. It's not about you. Okay? Whatever happened between you and dad, that's for you to figure out or not to figure out. It's not my problem. But this is my day and I need my dad there. Is either you can respect that and respect me as an adult, making my decisions now, or you might be the one that is not coming. I'm telling the Nigerian woman not to come to the daughter's wedding. Hey, Chineke. Mm. And that one get us a bit. So the point I'm making is that she could have taken a stand. That's the daughter now, to say, you know what, my dad has got to be there. So yeah, opinions are varies on this matter. Some people say, why are you blaming? Okay, someone like Tina is saying, Auntie B, why is Fred blaming Agatha for the actions of the daughter, who is a full-grown adult? That's one opinion. Another opinion will say, well, even if the daughter is, you could have made it happen. After all, he already met the man. Okay. This is the angle that I later found out, because me too, I don't even remember them. I remember them by name, but I'm not a Lagosian. I didn't grow up in Lagos, so I don't know all that drama that happened when they were in the limelight. Okay. I used to watch Inside Out when I was in uni or so. Was I in uni then? I can't remember. I think it was in the 90s. Yeah, I must have been in uni then in Nigeria. But I don't know what happened in their divorce. So it was in the comment section. Let me go to the comment section because I saw some interesting comments. Okay, in the comment section that I'd like to read. And strangely, brotherhood and sisterhood are always very, very divided on social media. But I did see some interesting I saw some interesting comments from men saying about how men need to be more accountable. You can't just abandon your children, or whatever you did. Children are watching, different. Let me just read a few. Let's read a few. Uh, I'm going to read a few comments. And this person is a man. And he said, men need to start taking accountability for their mistakes. Your daughter would never have allowed her mom walk her if you were present in her life. You can't just decide to keep mute on everything, then all of a sudden ascend from your silence with epistles. Okay? That's an opinion of a social media user. Deal with your family issue offline like a proper man. That comment has 2,517 likes. I'm sure most of them are my gender because Oti Sokota Fegbo. And somebody said, this is a woman, she said, wounds heal, reconciliation possible. Wow. When you stepped out on your marriage and got Ibinabo pregnant and you were flaunting it, you get mind, Sha. To be honest, guys, I didn't know this. I did not know. Brother no, that's a really, really valid question. Brother no said, the only question I have for Uncle Fred, what is your relationship with your daughter? Very important question. And really, that's what we are going to hear tonight. The learning there is that no matter what happened in your relationship or marriage, like we always say, children are collateral blessing. I won't call them damages. They are a blessing. However, I think a lot of things happen in this marriage because this has been about matter. I started Googling it yesterday. Okay? Because I didn't even remember. Ladies and gentlemen, Ibn Abo was actually in the picture. In fact, I saw a publication that said that Fred was dating Ibn Abo, like he stepped out on his wife and was dating. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Ibn Abo for those of you that are not Nigerians. Yeah. You see this lady on my file left? Her name is Ibn Abo Fabresimi. She is the baddie of that year. She's one of the baddies of that year. Like when you are talking about baddies now, Instagram baddies. She was that baddie. Mhm. Okay. Black Lotus said, Auntie B, I think Agatha cannot stop him from attending the wedding. I think the issue is between Fred and his daughter. But there's more to it. Black Lotus, I hear what you're saying, but I'm kind of leaning to if they were not cordial, why did it take the guy to go introduce to him though? We saw the picture of him, of the daughter and Aaron, the brother, the son-in-law, the Oyibo boy. Why did the daughter introduce the man, the young man to the father? If they were not cordial, that's the part I don't understand. Yeah. So I'm kind of yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let me tell you about Binabo. Ibn Abba won some beauty pageants back in the 90s or was it 80s? I can't remember. Sorry, guys. But she was a beauty queen. I don't know what I think it's the most beautiful girl in Nigeria. She won or something. She's a mixed race. One of her parents is Irish. I think her mom was Irish and her dad is Nigerian. Okay. So, in Nigeria back in the day, once you have light skin, you are very beautiful. A lot of Nigerian men love light-skinned women. That one we know. So she was a real baddie. When I say baddie, men were literally falling over her. They were falling over her. So apparently, she had a very serious relationship with Fred. Ladies and gentlemen, the relationship was not just an ordinary relationship. It produced a child. Yeah. If you look them up, you will see there's a lot of news on old, publications in Nigeria. That's them that you can see. Their love was tight. Like, I don't think I even saw the chemistry I saw between him and Agatha. With him, he and Ibn Abadi was like I think they were madly in love because there was an interview in Ibn Abba where Ibn Abba said, anywhere I see Fred, even if I see Fred with another woman, I quote, she said, I will still kiss him, I will still hug him. They said they couldn't keep their hands off each other. That is their child. That child should be maybe around maybe 19 or 20 years old now. Okay. That was her picture when she was like 12. She had a whole child. They got married, yeah, because I saw somewhere where I saw this as well because I did look into it a little bit. Where it says Ibinabo, Fabricima, and Fred Amata had a girl together known as Zeno Amata. The actress has an adopted, she has adopted several other kids as well. So she has three biological children, one of them with Fred Amata, and then she adopted children. So I'm thinking, is this one of the things that played out in the marriage? Did he cheat on Agatha? Because, on social media, if you read the comment, they will say, some people said that, you know, he really embarrassed Agatha with the cheating because it was very public. Ibinaba is a public, she's been a public person. She's not even famous that much now, obviously, because she's a much older woman. I think she's about 54 years old now or so. But back in the day, she had a nightclub. She was very famous. She was acting. She had a lot going on. Yeah, she had a lot going on. Man of President said also have a personal example where last minute disagreements about the wedding brought up old wounds. Yes, definitely. That's real, man. That's real. People are not careful. Disagreement, especially when parents are not together anymore. They can disagree to the point that if they are not careful, it can even scatter the marriage before they even get together. Yeah. So these are all the dynamics of this situation. Fred is saying it was a program that I created. I put in my skills, I put in my expertise, I brought people, I made my wife big. She stole my fame. She had all the money, and I was not good enough. But there's something about accountability. We are big about accountability here. Okay? Because personally, I believe that without being accountable, we cannot move forward. You can't gloss over the past and just, say, "Oh, let's just close that chapter." No. Everybody needs to look to the past and say, okay, what did I do wrong? What should I have done better? That's what accountability is. Okay, I did this, I did this. Maybe perhaps if I'm to do, in hindsight, I should have done differently. But the thing is that when people tell stories, especially when people are hurt, they would tell it in a point of view where they will have a lot of empathy. So people to sympathize with them. Mhm. Yeah. So yeah. So these are all the dynamics about this, but there's a lot of learning in there because obviously Fred is not happy. And rightly so, because it's his daughter. If you are a man or even a woman seeing your daughter get married and you are seeing it online and you are seeing the mom walking her down the aisle, oh my god. To be honest, that stuff is not easy. Mhm. Yeah, Jay said it happened to my cousin. She uninvited her dad for her wedding following an argument. Okay. Yeah. Ibn Abba went to jail now, Lady 10. She went to jail for that. It was drunk driving. She was driving drunk and, because she was living life on the fast lane. She was all there bowling and, there was a lot of money in Nigeria back then, all the military, that was the time of the military era. There was money. So she was balling. So she had an accident where she killed someone. So they sentenced her to jail. She got out later, but I think that's when she now gave her life to Christ. I remember reading that she said she gave her life to Christ when she was in prison and all that. Hmm. So, what do you think we can learn from this? Okay? Because we will never know what happened. But personally, I will say no matter what happens in a divorce, parents must learn to be involved in their children's life. Send money. If you cannot be involved physically, that you cannot see your children. And that's why, you see this guy, OAP.2, and who was the other person that was fighting for custody, or to have custody, to have access to their child, Davido, the other day. People did not understand why I felt very strongly about my stand on that Davido Sophia matter. One of the reasons why I felt the way the stand I took, which a lot of people disagree with me over, and that's okay. Yeah, everybody has their own opinion. That was my personal opinion, was that the fact that you don't get the money you want from a man does not mean that you should deny them access, especially if they want to be involved. And for me, I felt like Sophia was playing that game of, if you don't give me this money, you can't see my child. And this is the consequences of all these games that we play over money, over inheritance, over, what money can buy. The consequence is that in 10, 20 years' time, that child is going to grow up. And then you have to explain to that child that, okay, it's because of me. That's why your this parent is not in your life. The other parent that stopped the other the parent that wants to be involved, if you stop that parent, you will do the explaining. That's why people were using Yole Doche in the comment section. They were just making fun of me and saying that, yo, this is you loading. And to be honest, I can see that Daniela as somebody that will do this to you 100%. That Yo's daughter, I can see her totally doing this because she don't even send yo. She don't send yo. Yeah, so having a relationship with your child, despite all the drama surrounding your marriage, is very, very important. Absolutely important. It cannot be overemphasized. Some men, when divorce happens, especially if they feel like they've not been treated well, they don't want to have anything to do with the children. But some men, they really love their children. I've noticed this thing, especially with Yoruba men. You can call Yoruba men, some of them are Yoruba demons and all that, but I've not seen any group of Nigerian men that children, they don't play with their children like Yoruba men. Ha! Me, rare. So that's why that OAP, I think Man of Prestige covered that story quite a lot. I didn't get to it for whatever reason. Dotun, that kept fighting for his children. I respect a man like that. It was like, give me my children, give me access to my children. He was every day on social media. People didn't like it, but he knew what he was going through. That is a man that loves his children, and no matter what happened in the marriage, wants to be in the children's life. Dotun, yes, man of president. I remember you covered that. You did a few show about that story. Do you know what? When the children grow up, they are going to see that Dotun that he fought for them. They will see, because internet does not forget. They will see. So we have to be very, very careful about all these things. I always say that whatever issues you have with your partner is between you as adults. Leave the children out of it. But for whatever reason, I don't know. Some men will walk away. Some women will stop willing fathers who want to be in the children's land. That's why anybody that knows me on this platform knows that I've always preached against using your children as a tool in a divorce. If a man wants to be in the children's life and you stop them, you have a lot to answer. Oh. You have a lot to answer. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't believe in it, because I think it's counterproductive. What you are trying to achieve, you're just going to end up achieving the opposite. Because you are hurt as a woman and you say, oh, this man, because of what he did. Okay, the case of Fred, he said he cheated with Binabo. Had a whole child, evidence. That is the evidence that they used to take you to court. They use the children that Watermelon had for him as evidence. Yeah, you got a child. You had a whole child in that marriage. However, no matter how painful it is, no matter how painful that was, or how public the humiliation was, I think women need to learn to forgive themselves, and also because of their children. If a father wants to be in the life of the children, please, you don't need to be. Somebody told us a story of the other day of how, I think it was Augusta Gold that told us a story about how she and her ex-partner, her ex-husband, are co-parenting. See, train station, that's where they meet. Train station, you don't need to come to my house. I don't need to come to your house. Okay, you want to spend time with your children? Well, let's have an agreement. She said, I will come to the train station, the children will be there. Once I see him coming and I see that he's seeing the children, I'll wave bye-bye. She said she will go. It's the same thing when the ex-husband is bringing the children. They meet in the train and they've managed that situation, which I think is beautiful. But it's not all women that will do that. So I'm not saying that that's what Agatha did. I'm just talking generally because I don't know what happened in the marriage. Okay. So what do you guys think about this situation? People say it's abomination. Is it still an abomination today? Hmm? Chidima said, a good attorney, a divorce attorney, will tell you that non-payment of child support is not grounds to deny a father access to his children, speaking from experience. Yeah. Because there's something that a father can provide that you as a mother cannot. And because we see a lot of men who don't even want to be involved, I'm always happy when I see a man who the marriage has ended still want to be in the children's life. I'm always happy to see that. So when women now use that, yeah, I don't think it's a good thing. So anyway, I like to hear what you guys think. What do you think about this situation? Do you think it was Agatha's fault, or is the daughter that didn't want him there? And do you think, most especially, do you think it's still an abomination? Because a lot of people are saying, Alu, Alu, it's abomination. And he's alive. You didn't invite him. And you are walking your daughter down the aisle. Do you think it's an abomination? The link is in the comment section, guys. Give us a thumbs up and please join the conversation by jumping into the studio. Let's have a conversation about this.
Obodo far, mile far, waiting dey sup. Now una get life with Nato dey talk. Una say UK shipping too expensive. Oh yeah, we're bringing free shipping to the UK for you. If you order between today and Thursday, use the promo code UK free. Orders over $100 get free shipping. Under 100 is going to be $10. We'll process it at the time of shipping. Your code again is UK free, FREE. If you order between now and Thursday, that's the one I can guarantee. So, oh yeah, hurry up, order while supply lasts, and I'll see you. So, we're going to ship from the UK for you on the 8th. Okay, your promo code again is UKFREE, UK free.
Nato is doing, our sister Nato has a perfume company where she does oil-based perfumes. So she's doing a free shipping for UK people. Yeah, use that code UK free to order on all. She said all orders above $100, you get $10 for orders below. So order before, yeah, it was meant to be before 29, but 29 has passed now, so I'm sure she's still extended. So make your order very quickly and you get free shipping, because people were complaining about how expensive the shipping is. So because she's sweet like that, she decided to give a discount towards the shipping. So place your order. Let's support our sister's business. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to everybody that has been supporting. We are getting really good feedback about people that supported the business. If you order, you will not regret it, because these perfumes, they do last quite a lot more than the normal ones you see on the store, because they are oil based and they are oud, so they last longer. Okay, somebody is saying in the comment section, what nonsense abomination? I'm asking, is it an abomination? Osila baby say, what nonsense abomination? Lobaton. Nonsense and ingredients. Okay, let's take calls. P, welcome to the studio. How are you? Unmute yourself, P.
Oh, I forgot. Good evening, Auntie. I'm okay.
Hi, welcome. Where are you joining us from?
London.
All right. What do you say about this situation?
I don't think it's an abomination because the wedding was done in a registry. It seems like that.
Yeah, it
So
seems like that. Yeah.
maybe her daughter was nervous or asked her mom to walk with her because she was even crying while walking down.
You can walk down the aisle in the registry as well. It's not only church you walk down. As long as there's an aisle, you can.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Everybody
saying
that does church
maybe
wedding these days.
no, I'm saying maybe she was nervous or maybe she just wanted her mom to walk with her. So maybe that's why she did it. That's what I'm just saying. Maybe
Yeah.
it could be.
But
I don't think it. it's it's this um serious the way Fred is taking it.
He was not invited. He wasn't there.
Yes,
It's not about the walking alone. He was not there.
and yeah, Auntie, I know that. So the thing is that during her graduations, her dad was not there. I don't think that Fred's relationship with his daughter is really that solid because if you check his Instagram, he wasn't at her two of her graduations at all. I think he's more into his son and the child he has with Winabo.
He's missed other important events in her life.
Yes. To
Mhm.
me, I see Fred as a traditionalist with a sprinkle of Christianity. He was at his son's traditional wedding only in 2023. He was not at the church wedding, and the church wedding was in May. The traditional was in June, and that's the one Fred attended. So to me, Steph is eccentric, in my opinion, and that's why she dressed like that. So, and because it was done in the registry, so most people dress how they like, and with most skinny people, they love to show their backs.
They'll have to show their
That's what I've
bones.
they are, yeah, that's what I've noticed.
His bones.
Auntie.
His bones she's
That's
basically showing.
that's what that's what I've noticed when it comes to slim women. To
Yeah.
me, I'm wondering why is he blaming Agatha when his daughter and her man went to visit him, and
Mhm.
I think her uncle was also there, Uncle Ruke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she should have given him the invitation if she wanted him there.
Yeah.
So maybe Steph felt like even if they invited him, he won't attend since he was not at his son's church wedding
Mm.
because at the reception it was Agatha that danced with the son and they played Mama, you know I love you, and they were dancing together.
Right.
He only went to traditional and that's the one he danced at. And then I
Mhm.
think one blog uh, carried it
Mhm.
saying that oh Fred Amata's and Agatha Amata's son it gets married da 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 da. So the kids schooled abroad. So yeah, if he wanted a relationship with them, he could always fly down to go and what's it called now? To go and visit them. So if he really wanted a relationship with especially Steph.
Yeah.
So I remember there was an interview they did together and they
Mhm.
asked Agatha what would make her leave Fred. And she said if he cheats,
Right.
which he eventually did.
Yeah.
She left him, they divorced.
Mhm.
And she said in her words when she spoke with Trudy that she made her children and her job her whole life.
Hmm.
She said that after the marriage ended, she tried to be friends with him. However, that didn't work out.
Right.
Yes,
You know, did you read the long epistle he wrote? He never mentioned the fact that there was some cheating or that he married someone else and actually had a child. I mean, we always say that men that end up with a second wife or men that cheat and get someone else pregnant, that's how second wife situation usually starts. It starts with cheating. Yeah,
yes,
when they are still married, just like you did. You know.
yes.
So how come he made it all about business though? What he wrote. He didn't mention anything about all the problem they had in terms of, having a child with Ibinabo and all that. I'm just curious that he made it seem the way he wrote it is just like the problem they had in the marriage was about the show.
Yeah, to me, yeah, true. That didn't make sense to me as well. Because I'm like,
Mm,
you went to see something. If we want to go by his story, you went
mhm.
somewhere, Regina Askia was doing a show, and your wife, you don't know if God spoke to her and said, this is your calling, this is where your money is going to come from. You don't know. So she told you that this is what she wants to do. So, like the man you are, most Nigerian men want to take up that thing and say, okay, I want to be the one that will make her so that she'll be codependent on me and she won't be able to ever leave me. I think that if this story is true, I'm sure that's why he did what he did. Knowing
Right.
that if I do this for you, no matter what I do, you're gonna stay with me.
Right. Wow. Do you think that, I mean, this is just guessing. It
Yes,
was
yes.
it was the daughter that didn't invite him, or you think is Agatha's,
It was
who
the
would you
daughter.
hold? Is a daughter.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. I will hold the number one. I will hold Fred responsible. The number two, the daughter.
Right. You don't
I
think
don't think he
Agatha
would
has
have
any blame in
attended.
this? Mm.
No, I don't think so. No, she has no. If I want my dad to attend my wedding, I will invite him. The girl
Yeah.
is 26. Steph
Ah.
is 26 years old. She's an adult. Her brain is fully developed.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I
Thank you
blame
very
Fred. It's
much.
someone I liked when I was really, really young. So I
Hmm.
don't want to
Yeah.
bash him too much.
Are they
That's why I'm holding.
Urobo? I know they are Delta. It's Fred Urobo. They are Matters. Are they
Yes, he is.
Urobo?
Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Unfortunately, Robo men, they carry degree for cheating. They know them very well. Delta men, not all of them, but move. Some of them are worse than Yoruba demons. I'm sorry. Okay, it's true. We know we're all Nigerians. We know. Yeah, yeah. And again, okay. Let me reserve my comment about that. Thank you, Miss P. Appreciate you for calling. Let's move on very quickly and take the opinion of our lovely Black Looters. Black Looters, welcome.
Hi, Auntie B. Good
Hello,
afternoon.
darling. How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, so for me, I just want to bring out some lessons from here
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, the show is all about what we can learn from what has happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so one thing that is obvious to me in this situation, and I'm saying this based on my personal experience, I don't think Fred has a good relationship with his daughter.
Okay.
And the reason why I said this is because no matter how toxic his relationship is with his ex-wife, if he has a good relationship with his daughter, the wedding is the daughter's day of joy. She would insist that, mommy, I want my dad here. No
Hmm.
matter how toxic it is. That's why they say you can be a good father even though you're a bad spouse.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of people like that. They are not good to their wives, but they are very close with their children.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, if he had a good relationship with his daughter, I don't think the daughter will exempt him from a day of joy.
Hmm.
Based on what people have said, I think he has a pattern already. He did not attend his graduation and stuff like that. So I guess she just felt, so I don't need you now. It's just an assumption.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it's the daughter that did not invite him, but he didn't call the daughter out. It's Agatha he called out. Did you see
Okay,
that?
that's how they behave, anti B. Especially bittered men, they don't go for the children. They go for the wife.
He said
That's
even if she forgot, you the good wife.
You see what he's doing? He's being sarcastic there. The good wife.
Yes,
He knows what he's
yes,
doing. He's
yes, the
just
good
trying
wife.
to, yeah, he's trying to remove the blame from the daughter because he knows that he has messed up with his daughter. But he's not saying that he's more like saying, even if I messed up with her, can't you tell her to invite me? That kind of thing. That's
Yeah.
what he's trying to blame Agatha. In another light, I also want to play the devil's advocate here. Like, Agatha too could have encouraged the daughter to invite the dad, and Agatha and the daughter will still insist because we should, sometimes when we are looking at this, we don't know what really happened. We are all guessing, right? It's possible that Agatha in herself must have like, I don't want wahala, or please invite your father. Maybe that was even why she went to introduce her husband to the father in the first place. I want to believe that if we,
These Gen Z people, some of them, do you think they listen? Like if their mother, because I know, I mean, our mother's generation be like, your father is your father, oh, whatever happened, no, please, oh, don't go and put me in trouble. They will beg you and make you see reason. They wake you up. Someone like my mom will come and wake you up at 4 a.m. and start preaching until
it's
you will
possible,
agree.
Auntie B, it's possible Agatha did that, and maybe that was why she even took the husband to see the father before the wedding. We don't know what really happened. I want to believe as in personally that the issue is between the daughter and the father. Fred is just trying to bring Agatha into this whole issue, and this whole issue of I made you, I did this, is just cloud chasing. He wants to generate sympathy from the public so that they'll say, oh, after everything he did for you, this is what you did to him. I'm sure there is more to this issue, but based on what I said before, the lessons is what we are looking at here. No matter what we go through, we shouldn't make co-parenting chaotic. It's not that hard. And also, I want to say, please, women, no matter what, I'm just talking in general, I'm not blaming anybody here, Auntie B. I'm just saying that no matter what went down in the marriage, don't use your children as a bait. I'm not saying Agatha did that,
Yeah.
but like I said, I'm just using this like a lesson time for us.
Yeah.
There
Absolutely.
some men they're chaotic, they will not give you any money, they will not do this. But the children are not blind.
Yeah.
They know, they can see everything that is happening. They are
Yeah.
seeing your struggle, they are seeing everything. You just wash your hands off no matter what you're doing. Let them see that you are playing your part as their mother, so that at the end of the day the blame will not come to you. And also, the issue of if it is an abomination to walk your daughter
Down the aisle.
down the aisle, Auntie B, who made that tradition?
God made man,
Exactly.
man made
Culture
tradition.
is made by man, and no matter what, culture can also be changed by man. It's made for us, not to us for culture. So
Hmm.
if I'm not saying maybe what she did is right, or I don't know the real, the basis for what she did, but there is no law anywhere that says it has to be the father.
Hmm. As a
We've
matter of
seen
fact, I've seen
children
a
walk.
wedding where both father and mother are doing it now, walking, even a
Exactly,
church
and
wedding.
and we've also seen where the daughter just walked down herself
Yeah, yeah.
with
Things are
nobody.
happening,
So
guys. All those father, things are happening. All this day and
I
age.
don't think that there is any written law that says it has to be the father. I've seen a
Hmm.
place whereby the girl chose her uncle that raised her because the
Yes.
father was absent,
So these
even
children
though he
in
was
this
alive.
generation here, what I'm seeing, what I'm noticing is that Gen Zs and the millennials, yeah, they don't send all this tradition. They don't send at all, at all, at all. Like they want to do what they want to do. But
Exactly.
you also write about something that Black Lotus, that children see things that we think they don't. Because back in the day, yeah, some mothers used to cover for absentee fathers.
Mm-hmm.
They'll try and cover, so that their relationship will still be there. But these days, these children won't
Auntie
go,
B,
won't
I,
go.
I'm telling you, if I tell my mom now some of the things I saw when I was younger that was happening,
She will be
she was.
shocked.
I'm telling you, I knew everything that was happening just because I was not empowered enough to to fight for you at that time. Not because I saw everything. Do you understand?
Busy Balolisha said Auntie B, Chimamanda Idiche, on her traditional marriage, insisted that her mother be part of the people collecting the bride price, which both parents work hard and they are. To be honest, yeah, I've had this conversation with you guys repeatedly. This every tradition or culture across Nigeria, they are oppressive to women.
Yeah.
Whether it's a religion, no, Muslim, Christian, traditional, cultures across Nigeria, they are all oppressive to women. Otherwise, women are the primary caregiver. It's you
Mm-hmm.
that will carry pregnancy.
Exactly.
It's you that will nurse the child. It's you that will take care of the child. Then on the day of the marriage, they will exclude you from that.
Auntie B, do you know that even some men have this mindset that you go and train them when they grow up, they will look for their father.
No, they used to say it now in
You know,
Yoruba. Maybe
like
Brother Ben will tell us if he comes into the studio. There's a saying that don't worry, when a child grows, they will come and look for their father.
I guess
Don't
that
just
was the mindset Fred
they
also
don't
had.
they don't look for you anymore.
That's
You
why
go
it's
collect.
painful. That's why it
Uh,
was painful to him now seeing his daughter getting married without him. Like, oh, so you can do this. So that was what prompted him coming online to come and do all this. You see that he did not talk about his own part in the whole issue. The accountability you are talking about, he did not say. He was quiet on all his mishaps, but he was hammering on the fact that I made her who she is. I made her who she is. She did this to me, which is not fair. Like you said, we should, as in, just to round it up, Auntie B, no matter what we are doing, we should always remember that the children are watching.
they are.
The
Oh,
children
they
are
are.
watching,
Mm,
and the future is so near that you think it's
mm.
far. It's close. We should
Hey,
always be
see,
mindful of what we do, because at the end of the day, what goes around will surely come around. Thank you,
I
Auntie B.
love what you say about the future because when I look at Fred Amata, look at him. The man has aged so much within such a very short period of time. He was this hot. You look at him wearing this tuxedo, looking so dandy like James Bond. That was when he was there. But you see what you said? Future.
Yeah.
The future is just in your backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Future yẹn ló ti dé báyìí o. The future has arrived. O. Ah, let us be careful.
Thank you,
Thank
Auntie
you so
B.
much, my
Thank
love.
you.
Lovely to see you as usual. Thank you. Okay, Lady Free, welcome to the studio. How are you? Please unmute
Auntie
yourself.
B,
Hello, baby.
how are you? Love you, love you, love you.
I love you, love you, love you, love you too.
Okay, so in my opinion, I think that did not make effort to have a relationship with the daughter. I think so. I might be
Mhm,
wrong, but
mhm.
that is where I think, because let me just a little bit about what I was typing in the comment section. In my case, my mom wasn't married to my dad, so I think it's a little different, right?
What
They
what
just
tribe? What tribe is that? Are you
okay.
Nigerian?
I'm from Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Balinyonga. So anybody from Cameroon will know Balinyonga.
Oh.
Um, that is in Bamenda. We are very close to Nigeria. We are close to the Akwa Ibom side of Nigeria.
Oh, you are close to Calabar.
Yeah, Calabar, correct.
Yeah, because
Yes,
Daddy one has
yes,
some family members who actually live in that area. Trust, believe you.
exactly.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
close to Calabar. Most of us go to the University of Calabar in Enugu
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes. So in my case, my dad wasn't married to my mom, right? So when I was about to get married, I met my dad for the first time when I was 18, and then he disappeared again, right? So he didn't really tell the wife that he had a daughter. So maybe he was trying to hide me or whatever. He disappeared again. I actually looked for him myself, and then he wasn't in my life anymore. So I just moved on. Okay, I moved to America and everything. Now it came it came at time for me to get married. So my mom was like, "Okay, have you called your dad?" I said, "Okay, I'll look for his number, call him." I didn't really have me
Jesus.
any.
Look for
Yes,
his number.
I don't have it.
But why do
Don't
you need
give
to
me.
call him if he has not been in your life all your
Exactly.
life?
Yeah, because they say that has to come for the traditional right, all those things. So I look for his number. My dad is really, really well to do. He works with um United Nations. So, but we never had no relationship, nothing. So I called him, and then it's like he's been thinking of reaching out to me, but he's ashamed and all of that. We talked for a little bit. I said, okay, I'm about to get married. He said, okay, he's really honored that I'm telling him, even though he's ashamed that he has really abandoned me, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm,
So after I told him, and I went to also see my uncle, who is my grandfather's successor, right, on my
mhm.
mother's side. And then my uncle was like, okay, because my uncle is lived in America, he has been there for long, he doesn't even understand the tradition. He said, okay,
Right.
call your dad so that we see what to do, so that I can also, I will also talk to him that, okay, this is your daughter getting married now, you have to show up. So we're just being
Hold on,
kind.
no, hold on, Lady Free. Hold on, my darling, hold on.
Hmm.
This is your daughter now getting married. Well,
Hmm.
how old were you then?
I was already 32. That was 2019.
So at 32, I'm
2020. Yes.
assuming that all your years as a 32-year-old woman, you fed,
Mm,
you've
yes.
clothed, you've had
Mm-hmm.
education.
Yep.
You were not born in America. Someone brought you to America, right?
Mm, yes.
And where was this
I
father that all of a
he,
sudden is important because you are getting married? I don't understand. Because in Africa, there's no child support before you say, they calculated the child support. 32-year-old woman, zero contact with dad. All of a
yes.
sudden, you want to get married. They are looking for the
Yeah.
dad.
They are looking for the dad.
Make it make sense
Mm.
to me, guys, please. Let it make
My
sense.
dear. So, long story short, my uncle now called my other uncles that are back home in the village. like, okay, this is happening. This is our first granddaughter getting married and all of those things. They know the tradition. So that's when they started listing it out. Remind you, when I met him in 2020, when I was 18, sorry, when I met him when I was 18, my grandmother told him that for you to come and claim her and take her, we have never asked you to come and marry our daughter or anything, but for you to take this child, you have to come with your family, you bring some things, and then you come and, ask for her, you understand, to own her to be your daughter, because all these years you have not showed up. But he ignored that. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
So my uncles now in the village was like, no, he has no hand in that marriage, like to contract or to be even present, right? He has no hand in it. And then there's a name they call that kind of person in our dialect that translate a use. If I want to say a direct translation, it would be like a useless man
Mm-hmm.
that did not take care of the daughter, or something like that. Like a
Right.
man that wasn't present is not supposed to be around at this time. So that is how he wasn't able to do. He could not even come for my traditional rites. Then for the wedding, the sister, because I was in communication with the sister begged him to just come for the wedding. So he shamefully came, but he had no part in anything. Traditionally, he had
I'm
no part.
finally seeing an African tradition that I like. I like that. I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Traditionally, because they told him directly, since you didn't come to do the right that you were supposed to come and do before claiming her, you have no part in it. He clearly understood, because he understands the tradition.
But this, I know biologically he fathered you, but he was basically a stranger to you. You don't know him.
Exactly. Yeah. So my uncle was the one
Hmm.
that did everything, basically.
Yeah.
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 So if at all he decided to have a relationship with me, he would have done the rights that he was supposed to do for
Because he was
abandoning me
given
for
a
that long.
lifeline. That's a lifeline for him to make
Yes.
up for
Yes.
what he didn't do when he was supposed
Yes.
to do it. He still didn't do it.
Yes. He didn't
Ah,
do it.
lack of
When I was
accountability.
graduating, I even went to school and everything. I was graduating from med school, and my uncle tried so hard to locate him, but could not. Just for him to see how far your daughter has gone, and you
Is
have
this
not
your
been there for
maternal or
her.
paternal uncle?
No, maternal.
Ah, I was still looking for him to come and see that you are graduating from med
I've
school.
done well without him.
They
According
want
to
to show
so to
him
him,
that
he wanted to
you are a
pepper. Yes,
doctor now without him.
yes, yes. He wanted to just pepper him. You know what I mean? Yes. It's
I
not
love
like,
that your uncle. He's a good
yes. My
man.
uncle wanted to say,
God will
"Ha,
bless
we
him.
are now." My uncle was like, "We'll be cleaning her shoes, so you have to come for the
If
graduation."
you are an
So just
Igbo,
to
Igbo,
pepper.
Igbo girl, do you know your bride price will
Hmm.
triple because you are a doctor now? And then one absentee father will come and sit down and be collecting bride. Igbo, no way. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nah.
So yeah, so that's how mine happened. But to me, like I said from the beginning, I have a feeling that this father did not fight hard to have a good relationship with the daughter, because sometimes we really need our fathers. Till today, I have daddy issues, and to be serious one.
Yeah, yeah, of
It's very
course.
traumatic.
Daddy, it's called
Very
daddy
traumatic.
issues. Hmm.
Yes.
Uncle was there, but he's not your dad. He
Yes.
has his own
Okay. You see,
family.
Maureen is saying a lot of tribes in Cameroon operate like that. So true.
Yeah, I love
Yes,
that.
that's how they operate. Yeah.
Kudos
So
to
true.
Cameroon for that. Kudos to them.
They
Yeah,
operate like that.
I
So
love that.
it's very painful to be without a father. As I don't know about others how if they are without. It's very, like, there's a big gap that you can never fill, until be. It's
Yeah,
so, there's something about it, and
yeah,
sometimes if you don't have an understanding husband, it will really create a big issue. You get
yeah.
what I mean? So me, in my case, I had to explain to my husband, like, this is how I grew up. No man in
Mm,
my life at all. So
mm,
everything was
mm.
my mom, 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 everything.
Wow,
Even when I
wow,
moved to the US, it was just about me talking to my mom, or maybe I would talk sometimes to my uncle, but it was mostly about my mom working hard for me to be where I am today.
wow. God
So
will bless
there's
her.
no daddy there.
Chai.
It's
Hmm.
it's traumatic. So I have a feeling that she is going through it. Like, you know what? He has not been there. He didn't fight hard for me. So I don't want him in my, especially Gen Z again. Maybe in my case, I would have Melo. But
No, no, no.
yeah,
I mean, your feelings are valid, honestly,
yes,
completely. Especially
mm,
because your dad had an opportunity
yes,
to be able to come into your life by doing what the family asked him, but he still refused to do it.
yeah. He
So
refused. So
he's not interested. He's not.
he wasn't in,
He's
but
not.
right now he's so much interested.
Why?
You
Because
know,
you're a doctor and you are making money in America.
I don't know.
You want
I
to? He
don't
wants
know.
you to send him a check.
I don't no, but Auntie B, funny enough, I have twin boys, so when I had the babies, he wrote a long email apologizing, saying that he knows that he wasn't in my life. I should let him be in
uh,
the kid's life
he had
and all of
he
that.
had an
You know,
opportunity.
yeah,
He had when you were getting married. That was an opportunity for him to amend things. He didn't do
yeah.
it.
He
Is
never
it in
did.
Cameroon?
He travels a lot because he works with the
You
UN,
say
and
he's affluent,
I'm
yeah.
the firstborn. Yes,
Uh,
I'm the firstborn, so he's still a young. He
do you
travels a
have a
lot.
relationship with him
But
now?
and to be the funniest thing is that, to be very honest, I forget about even calling him because to be honest, I
He was
forget that
not
I
there
have a
now. I
dad.
don't blame you for
Yes,
forgetting. You never
I
had a
forget.
dad
So
growing up, so how are you not going to forget? He's only
exactly. So
Tina said he's only interested in your money. You're a doctor now, but people
yes,
raised you.
yes.
Well, it's
I
people that
forget.
raised you,
Sometimes he will
educated
send
you,
me
and
message and
brought
say,
you to
"Oh,
where
you
you
didn't
are.
get to me. You didn't do this." He tried to reach out, but trust me, it's not like I even hold anything. I just forget. I don't remember him. That's the problem. I just forget to even check on him. I don't remember. So that's the thing. He really want a relationship, but I don't know
What's he
how to
going to do
start
for you
one.
now? You are married.
Exactly. I don't even know how to
You are a
start
grown
one.
woman now. You are not
Yeah.
looking for daddy now at your age. What are you
Exactly.
looking for?
I don't even know how to start a
Too late.
relationship. Where do I start? Oh,
Too late.
I was putting down my will. I put you to be this, that, that. I say, okay. I don't
It
even know
doesn't
what you are talking
matter.
about.
Nah.
Exactly. I don't even know what you're talking about. So, you know, and all the kids study abroad too. So it just happened that God helped me. I won American lottery. I
Yeah.
found myself in America, and then
Yeah.
I decided to go to
So
school
he
and do
didn't
well
pay
for
any
myself.
tuition for your medical school or
Nothing.
anything.
No, no, no. I won American lottery, got to America. I left here when I was already a BSN, I did a undergraduate in nursing. Okay, my auntie B, I wanted to go to med school so bad, but my mom could not afford. So I sent
Oh,
him emails upon emails begging him. He never responded to any of those.
oh my
Right.
God.
So I read undergrad in nursing, but God so helped me. By the time I was graduating, I won American lottery. I said, okay, you see that my medicine, I will do it in the
You
US
do
now that I have
your
the money.
story kind of remind
Yes,
me of
yes.
Omiranda wanted to read medicine by all means
By all
necessary.
means, yes.
Yes.
Even when I got to the US, I took the board exam, became an RN, but I only worked for 1 year because I wasn't even
He wanted to be
interested.
a doctor. Oh,
Yes,
bless
I
you.
wasn't even interested. So I went back to school.
Oh.
So I just
So
thank God
he
for
now
my
sees
past.
that you are successful. All of a sudden, he wants to put
Yes,
you in his will. What do you need his will for? You have your own
exactly.
money. What do you need his will for?
He will be just doing things just to get my attention. But the thing
It's
is,
too
I don't even
little and
remember.
too late.
Exactly. I don't
Too
remember. My mom
little
was
and too
like,
late.
You call my mom and say she talked to me. My mom said, that's a grown woman. What do I have to tell her? I said, I just forget. That's all. I forget to have to call you or to
I
have the
don't even
relationship.
blame you.
Mhm.
I don't blame you, my darling. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Lady Free. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing your personal story with us. I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. God bless you, my love.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Okay.
All right.
Oh my God, what a story. Amazing, amazing. You know, when I hear success stories like this, I'm so happy. If Lady Free was not a medical doctor now in the US, you think this papa will be looking for him up and down? All of a sudden, he didn't pay school fees. When she wanted to get married, they told him to come and do some rites so that, so that this child can be yours. He didn't do it. All of a sudden, he want to put you in his will. This well. I'm happy for you, my darling. Congratulations. Okay, Ify, hi, my Britico. How are you?
Good evening, Auntie B. How are you?
I'm good, love. Welcome.
How was your day?
My day was all right, but it seems like I'm coming with a flu, but I'm all right. The weather is
Oh,
changing now. It's getting cold in my, in my
mm,
area. I don't know. Is it cold in your area?
yeah, it is very cold. It's
It's getting
freezing
cold.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe start using some medication so that you can beat it before it actually starts
Yes.
coming
Yes.
on the flu.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I will. Thank you.
No worries. So I actually had to write my points down
Right.
because this is just it's yeah, it's interesting. And I was one of the people that sent it to you as well yesterday when I saw it. I was like, okay, they want people to beg, but yeah, that's not happening anymore.
Right.
So the first point I wrote down was, what has this man actually done in this, this girl's life? That's the first thing I always think about, you know. Did he send money? Was he there? When the child was going through the first outbreak, was he there? No, he wasn't. When she was in pain, was he there? He was not there. And for me, I'm just thinking, for him to come out and be calling Agatha out, um, this is the highest level of gaslighting ever. I sat down yesterday and I read everything he'd written, and I was like, this is gaslighting. This
Hmm.
is this is literally gaslighting. Is and For me personally, Auntie B, I think I've called into the show a few times and I said, I'm divorced,
Yeah.
and my ex-husband is absent. In 3 years that we've been divorced, he's seen the children maybe twice.
Wow.
And yeah, and he hasn't sent any money, he hasn't done anything really tangible in the children's life. But I'm not covering for him. I tell the children exactly as it is, because I was like, when I was married to you, I covered so much
Hmm.
BS up for you, but
Hmm.
now I'm not covering anymore. So I
Hmm.
let the children know what's going on. And I said, there was a day that I said to my friend, Auntie B, that my children are still quite young, but when they get to the stage of getting married, they have to choose whether they want their father there or they want me there, because I cannot stand to be in the same place with him, because I'm like, how I don't even know how to explain it. How can you be that you would have children and you would literally not care for your children? You're a worse human being for that. In my own opinion, I don't know what other people are thinking, but for me personally, for you to bring children into this world and not cater for your children, you are a worse human being for that. So when everyone, even if it was Agatha that said to Fred, I don't want you there, she probably had the right to say that, because when she was, you know, when she's been, going up and down, making sure that the children are okay, making sure that everything is good with the children, where was it? Where was it? You have to earn the right of walking someone down the aisle. You have to earn that right. It's not just something that you have to take by force and say, because I'm the one that donated my sperm to you, I
Hmm.
have the right. It is not your right. You
Hmm.
have to earn it.
Hmm.
You have to earn it. My father walked me down the aisle, and Auntie B, till today, I always think of the things that my father did for me when I was young. When my mother was not there, it would be the one to cook, it would
Hmm.
be the one to bathe me. And I'm like,
Hmm.
that man deserved every right to walk me down the aisle. But
Absolutely.
where was Fred? Did he deserve it? No, he didn't. So it's not a right. It is not because I born you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking you down the aisle. That
Mm-hmm.
was point number one. Point number two, people always say, oh, they'll come and look for you when they're older. Hey, Auntie B, that's now in the poto. It doesn't happen again. I'm telling you, I was reading a story, Auntie B, about a child that got married, I think about 25. Do you know
Mm.
what this child did?
No.
Gave the father an invitation card to the wedding, but gave the wrong date.
Jobaton.
The wrong date. So they got married, like, for example, say last weekend, the child got married. The father turned up at the wedding venue the following weekend looking for, let's say the son's name was Isaac, and Zainab's wedding. And they
It's
were
a
like,
Gen Z. I
they
know
got
it's a
married
Gen Z.
last week.
This Gen Z, their bodies, honestly, millennials and Gen Z, these children, they don't send anybody, papa. Oh.
And he was the one that came and put it, on the internet himself. And he said,
They
and
gave him
everyone was
the
like,
wrong
why did
date.
you?
I've not heard that one before.
Everyone said, why did you do that? That was so petty. And you know what the guy said? He said, for every time that he promised he was coming
And
and
it didn't
didn't
show.
turn up, let him know how it
And
felt.
felt. Oh, Jesus.
Let him
That's
know
deep.
how it felt.
Oh my God, that's deep.
And until I read that comment, I was like, oh, children, they know so much. They know so much. And
Oh God.
for the caller that said the future is not far,
It's
I
not
keep,
it's not far.
ah,
Oh. It's around the corner, my dear. When I was looking at these pictures, guys. I was thoroughly looking at it. I say, this is Fred Amata. Even this picture I'm
mm,
showing you is better. When I saw that
mm,
picture he posted where how he is now, I'm like, oh my God, the future is not far. Where is
mm,
Ibinabo? Ibinabo is gone.
mm, yeah. And it just shows. And one thing I always say, regarding the father of my children is, to me, I just feel like he's living like, everyone is going to be here forever. Like, you still have that time, and like, the future is literally right around the corner. Like, I see how much my children have grown in the past 3 years, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is actually things are actually moving faster, in terms of growth than even myself I would expect. So just to cap it all, so that we're not here forever, um, this child, she knew exactly what she was doing, but I think Uncle Fred is just trying to gaslight Auntie Agatha, in my own opinion. It's just trying to do a gaslighting moment, like, most of them do. The child definitely did not invite him for a reason. And just for him to come out on the internet, I did watch today and the interview he had with Auntie Agatha, and I was like, actually, I understand a little bit of where this woman is coming from. He did not earn the right to walk her down the aisle, so he should just take it and move on, and just leave it like that, and not gaslight anybody.
Okay. Thank you so
That's
much,
that's
Ify.
my take.
I
Thank you, Auntie
appreciate you,
B.
darling. I appreciate you. Thank you, my Britico. My Britico with Britico accents. Thank you, love. Okay, Uncle Ben, no, you're in the studio. Nato is in the studio. Okay, I'm going to end in literally 10 minutes. So, everybody, I'm going to use my timer now so that we can finish very, very quickly. Yeah, there are lots of lessons, guys. Did you like this video? I'm doing Ife accent now. If you didn't like this video, then please like this video. Like this video. Okay. All right. Welcome, Ola. What
Thank
do
you,
you have to
Master.
say?
Thank you very much. I will speak under the male perspective, because it seems like all of them they shame men. Say men don't feel they express themselves too much, so men go always be the fault. That girl, that man, not say they get problem. Otherwise, not have come and introduce your husband to the guy. You see, men, if you broke, you not get money, they go take you do end time. It good make men they hold money. If you hold money, they will all come meet. Even the mama go down say, go meet your father, go meet your father. You see, you don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Now, because the men don't feel they explain themselves. Women too, they get fought. You understand me? But women don't feel they women look when they grow up. I know what my mama when what even my father do everything for me. Still want manipulate something if they get problem. So the women go like keep their own, try blame the men. Shaming men not be anything. If man get on that family, and those children of that family when he create again, they do well.
But
And the
Agatha
more
not
they
talk
do well.
anything now.
No, when I
Agatha not talk anything. Now Fred they talk now.
yeah, but what I try to say, so because some of these women sometimes they mistake say, if the man broke, then you fit take the man playground. If the man hold money well, like what think Benejo be so his granddaughter come from London, come do my tradition that tradition. Only say if you don't get money, they go do everything to lie about you. If you hold your money and your new children when you create, they do well. I swear to God, if you just talk nonsense, the man will just forget you. Because life, now what you show me now go show you. If the guy say, I don't need to do because not there for me. But he go tell say goodbye. You understand
But
me?
why you think say the guy not inviting Papa? Why
No,
Now we
look,
backtrack now.
look,
Why you
wait.
think say the girl no inviting Papa come the
That
wedding?
that are waiting. That are waiting. The man may not just the gaslight, especially when they come to their children, not intentionally or no anything. Only when you do that shake it for that amount of crowd. Possibility you get close relationship with that girl where you understand me? Now make a crowd. If you don't get good relationship with that girl, don't say they get the way they get the hug and everything. Now when it happen, now we don't really know. If you don't the way men know they feel they men they too they keep things that you feel manipulate man, talk your own story before you go explain your own. Time don't go. You go say, okay, you know what? Okay, it's okay. You go just move on. You understand me? I just if you say if you broke well, when that woman go take you to play. If you hold yourself, now that woman go put that pikin they come because you know Sam, cook they there. Your children when you look great, they do well. If you say you don't like me, find your way now. Now you know. Goodbye, bye-bye. 3 or 4 day line. Now your own. Now broke man go there call pikin say, I say I want to get contact with you. Because you broke. You dey look for money when it won't give you. If you hold yourself tight, you don't need to ask for pikin. Now they even come they look for you. You understand? Now say it be.
Okay. Thank you, Uncle Dollar. I appreciate you for your contribution. You do well, oh. You will see her in time, sir, so we still get time. Okay. Bumi, you are next in line for a miracle. Welcome. Uncle Dollar say if you
Actually,
get money, you just need to get money as a man. Once you get money, no matter. Other
yeah.
people dey line when they wait.
Okay.
Then na because
Auntie,
he broke.
Auntie B, how are you? Thank you for adding me quickly. I just want to make a point.
Welcome.
Obodo fam, how una dey? Please make una like this video. The like is not even encouraging. Please
They know they
press
like
your
that make
remote.
we know they move. We know they
Press
move.
your remote. Just use your remote. I know so now they watch am for your big plasma. Just carry remote to the left, right, to the right of your screen. You go see thumbs up. Finish.
662 people, the like no even reach 300. So 50%,
Ejo,
more than 50% of the people wey they watch never like.
Edako, please. We're all here. We're all gathered. We're all in the same ministry. And I just wanted to mention quickly, it's not even about money. It's not just about money. You see, especially for the girl child, because I'm a girl child. So I'm going to speak from a perspective. My father was not present. I will not say my father was present in my life, for example. Even though my father is married to my mom, my father was not present. Financially, he tried, right? He tried. But even in the trying, is this type that, oh, school fees is, we're supposed to pay school fees. My mom will be calling. He will pick. It's the time where phone was not still available. Then phone started gradually coming. So my mom will go to call center, we'll miss the call. Oh, money's like, it was like we're begging him to make school fees payments, right? Sometimes my mom will go and loan. Like you could tell that we were just surviving by blood of Jesus because he was not in the household, right?
Son
So
of God of Jesus.
blood of Jesus, we'll go and borrow. We have one woman that stays. We used to stay in a flat in Jack on yesterday. We'll go and borrow a cup of rice. We'll borrow palm oil in the nylon. I remember 10 naira, 20 naira. My mom would go to school. She was a teacher. So I remember the details. I've split one tail of fish 3 ways with my brother and my younger sister. So and even the fact that my father was still supporting. You think that as I am, let me use an example. Omugo now. My mom says she wants to call my father. I said, me, I'm not there. I'm not there. You can come. If you want, if my father wants to come with you, make him apply for your own visa. Make him apply for your own everything. Make him pay everything by himself. I know they do anything. It's not like we are not in cordial terms. I talk to my father. He sends message on WhatsApp. I call him when I remember, like the other caller was saying. But he's not in the forefront. He's not in the center. He's at the back. It's an afterthought, unfortunately. So it's not just financial. You can't buy your way out of these types of things. See, I won't say that. I won't say that, oh, maybe if the father is just contributing financially, that is it trumps the other. It's being around your father. It's knowing that your father cares. It's knowing that he shows up for you. It's not, oh, I don't have money, but this is what I have. Oh, I'm here. My inter sports, nobody came. My visiting day, nobody came. My mother will come, she'll bring my uncle sometimes. My mother will not be around because my mother has 2 kids in body school. So she'll be doing rotation. She'll be traveling between Lagos and Abuja to go. So I remember these things. How old am I? So it's not necessarily just the finances. So now to bring it back, yes, they could have been cordial enough to. She's getting married to that young boy, right? So she wants to show her father, and from what I understand, they're in the same London. So it makes sense. This is the man I'm going to marry. But you don't have to be in the celebration of our marriage. Marriage, people forget that marriage is supposed to be an intimate celebration. Forget what we do in Nigeria. It's a party. But if they want to do intimate celebration with people that they feel that has been with them, we've been there for them. They have every right to. So him blaming the ex-wife, I don't think has anything to do with anything. Like we all know, the girl is old enough. And if she stands her foot down and says that, oh, I want my father to be there, he'll be there. He'll be there. The only reason why we are talking about, or why some men are not happy about it, is because the mother agreed to step in for the position that the father is supposed to do. That's where it's not, oh, the blame of, it's not the fault of the woman. No, that's not how it works. Maybe as the girl was like, okay, you are the father, you are the mother. I want you to do this. If she say okay, it's her daughter's wedding, it's her daughter's happiness. So his issue, Mr. Fred's issue should be with the daughter. Oh, how have I failed you? What happened? What is it? Didn't I you talking out with your daughter? It's not the mother. It's not the mother. So this is what I just wanted to mention, that even for people that have present father, quote and unquote, they are still an afterthought if they are not doing their fatherly roles. And it's not just about finances, it's about being present, it's being there for the girl, showing the girl, telling the girl, oh, you are loved. Oh, what is this? What this how you behave when you are going out, this how you dress, this, all those things, they stick with the daughter, they stick with the girl child, especially. Thank you, Auntie B. And fam. Bye. My time don't
Thank
finish.
you. Bumi, sharp girl. Ọmọ Igbo tó ń sọ Yorùbá. Thank you so much, my darling. I love you. I appreciate you. So Bumi is saying that this is not about money. Oh. Kidola just came and he was like, the other people, if you don't want the other people, without even taking into consideration everything that we've been talking about, he just came to fire. Wahala, 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 wahala. Okay. All right, let me bring Uncle Beno and then Light, I'll come to you because you say you have your own stories about your mother not being present. So, but let's take Uncle Beno and the time starts now. Welcome, Uncle Beno. How are you? Long time no see.
Hey, Auntie B, I day. How you doing,
And you
Auntie?
they get the best audio so far because you are cool
Oh,
like that.
really? Auntie B, you know, drag me or you they waste my time, Auntie B. My
Oh
time.
yeah, they talk. Sorry.
All right. Yeah, basically, there is no brotherhood for Uncle Agatha. And the reason I say no brotherhood for him is because he just carry our
Fred, Uncle Fred.
yes, Uncle Fred. No brotherhood for him. He carry our matter come outside, just come our yash. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what I see in all this is I have personal experience with stuff like this. What I can draw from it is that Uncle Fred, from everything he has written so far, I don't think he has a close relationship with his daughter.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they might be talking once in a while, but I don't think he really has that bonding with his daughter. And why I'm saying that is because if the white husband can actually come and do introduction, because I think I saw a picture where he said
Yeah.
the man.
Uh-huh. He brought cola in
Yeah.
form of
So that
alcohol.
means they have actually honored him as a dad.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now, the rest of the matter is between him and his daughter. Now, we get it. Maybe the wife is bitter, the way they divorce and all that. But what I've come to realize so far is that if you have a very good relationship with your daughter, especially this Gen Z, their mom cannot force them to do some things. If they like you as a dad, they like you. If the mama make you say, oh, I spent all this money, your dad is not coming, they will say, hell no, my dad is gonna be here. They are very stubborn.
Uh-huh.
But when you don't play your role as a dad, this Gen Z, they no send. And then go take their hand, call you, tell you, say, Papa, no come near my wedding. You know, they are like that. And I think also because the husband went to Uncle Fred to do the traditional, maybe Uncle Fred thought that, okay, now I'm in control. And then,
Introduction. Yeah.
so I think maybe Uncle Fred is trying to set the terms and conditions for the wedding, how they will run it. And the daughter
If you
is
don't bring this self, come and pay bride price.
So and the daughter might just be like, you know what, we ain't doing that, Dad. We don't have time for all that. Maybe because I've seen some old men try to use the marriage as opportunity to get back at their ex. They will not. They will forget that the wedding is about their daughter. They will just be exercising control and all that. So that's what I noticed that might be happening. And my advice to women is that if you find yourself in this situation, I don't blame you, whatever you do. If you raise your kids all by yourself, so far you honor tradition, you say they should go and give the dad cola and all that, it's fine. But please don't walk your daughter down the aisle just to, because I think that's the only thing I see in this story that the auntie did maybe wrong, but look for an uncle. Maybe it can be your own brother self, something. Or you can
So
be like, let the man.
women should do the walking down. They
It
shouldn't walk down
depends.
the aisle.
Women can walk down the aisle if there are cooperation. Dad and mom can walk their daughter down the aisle now. It's okay. But in situations like this that can bring some backlash and things like that, just
Okay. So that
avoid
the
it.
father will not feel offended.
Because that's the only thing I see
Mm.
that the uncle is hanging on to. Every other
Yeah.
thing, he should just sort it out with his daughter. That girl, the way I see the girl, I don't even think the mama can even control that girl herself. Person, if the
And they
mama,
control all these children when they don't finish school, they make their own money. You feel control them.
no,
Hey.
if the mama have a say, the girl won't even wear that dress for her wedding. You can see that
Ha.
that girl make her own decision. So that's just my take. But please, my brothers out there, establish relationship with your daughter. Your marriage with your wife is one thing, your relationship with your children is another thing. And these children, this Gen Z, even if they are in Rome, they don't behave like Romans, so they behave like themselves. So please, let's just observe that. Thank you, Auntie B.
Brother Beno, thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution. You brought it 100%. You even finished before time, even though you were saying that to be, don't cut my time. You finished before time. I love that. I love that. 5 minutes and everybody's finishing before time. Okay. We are still talking about this issue of Fred and Agatha and Manta. Fred said they no invite and come wedding. Say the mama went and walk the daughter down the aisle. So is it an abomination? Do you think that he had a good relationship with his daughter and he was not invited to the wedding? And he called Agatha out, his ex-wife, out quite a lot in that long episode. He even called her sarcastically the good wife. What happened there? What happened? What happened? What do you guys think is going on there? There was someone that was going to come. Light, what happened to you? You jumped off. I was just going to bring you. Can you come back? Come back into the studio. You say you have something to share with us. Okay, I sent you the link. If you can jump in. Okay, let me come to Natu while I wait for lights. Hey
Hi,
baby,
Mama.
how are you,
That
love?
video you posted today, I'm just looking for our trouble.
Ewo, which
Was
one?
one timer.
On starters.
Yes,
On my
you were
status.
looking so young. I'm like,
I
okay,
am young now, Natu.
okay. I said, okay, this
Normally.
52.
Make I talk am like worry pikin. Normally, I'm young now.
Okay, me as one timer. So back to what Lola was saying, right? And I know he was trying to play the devil's advocate, but you can't play like. See, we need to just call a spade a spade, honestly speaking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the other speakers have said, all girls need their fathers. Yet, 2 days ago, I was going through Facebook and my dad's Facebook page popped up because my dad passed 2 years ago. I just started bawling like a small child. That was the kind of relationship that we had. So,
Hmm,
this generation, if you and your husband are fighting, you're on your own, it doesn't affect the children. You have to do something for a child to put you in that box. And
hmm,
Bakilora was saying that the man is coming. He didn't come to cry out. He was gaslighting straight up. Because in all of he has said, he was just saying how he made the woman, how she used him to become famous. That was your damn wife for a God's sake. And she told you before that the only thing that can come between you guys is if you cheat. And you cheated and came back with a whole child. That's
hmm,
like another offense on his own.
hmm,
So you're trying to blame her, trying to gaslight her for like raising the kid. If the girl say I want mom to work me, the mom doesn't have a choice. Is the girl decides what is our wedding. You see all those stuff that our parents used to do before and to be a child is
hmm,
getting married, they decide whatever happened. This Gen Z can't decide she fine. They will
hmm.
decide everything. You choose color, they will change
So
it.
it seems like for
So this is
Agatha, that cheating was a deal breaker for her.
yes, yes, and he
Yeah.
knows.
Again,
And
because she's
he
from
knows.
Delta as well. And
Yeah,
there's
and
some
he
certain family that you grow up, and if you experience polygamy and all this wahala of people cheating, for some people, it's a no-no.
right.
Mhm.
So me, it's different. So Barcelona, why I'm not supporting Barcelona is that you have to what he's just trying to side with the man after knowing like the whole story. Now we don't know what happened in their houses. That's understood. If the guy came out to say, "Oh, she did this to me, this that," but he was just only talking about how he made her, how she became famous, how he built the TV show. See, you can take a horse to the river, the horse can decide not to drink water. If Agatha wasn't that good, she would have not been able to hold that show for that long. I remember Inside, everybody wants to watch Inside Out that time. If she
Yeah.
wasn't a good host, she would have not been able to sustain it. But because she was that good and he saw the potential too, he wanted to use that and he did not have his way in using her. That's why he's upset. Everybody,
Do you think that
let's not
maybe
beat around the
because she was
bush.
so angry with the affair with Ibinabo, she cut him off the business and,
Yes,
you know,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
she used the
And I'm with
business
her
to deal with
now.
him. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
And I'm with her because he already knows that's a deal breaker. So if
Yeah.
you know, like, why are you daring it? Do you
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? So because he also saw the potential in her, that's why he invested in that show. Because why didn't he go do it by himself? If he had the own potential to do it, that is coming out to crowd that it was all his idea. If it's your idea, do it and go ahead with it now.
Hmm.
You saw potential in somebody and you brought the person, okay, because my wife can talk, she's very vocal, I think she can do this. She came and did it. It's her show. It's her show.
Mm. But it's their show
So,
because he was the
well,
executive producer and all that. Money went into it a
well,
lot. I mean, they owned it together.
and today I
But
agree,
I'm
but
thinking that when that scandal happened with him cheating and stepping out
yes,
and even having a
yes,
baby, Agatha took the opportunity to take maybe
yes,
I'm just,
yes,
thinking maybe she used the
100%,
opportunity because she was hurt to show him, okay, you did this, I'm gonna do this. Payback.
100%, 100%,
Yeah.
100%.
Hmm.
Also, I'm just saying that if it feels like, okay, you use her, she used you to do that, you'll have go and create your own and do it by yourself and let's see how it goes. Agatha was
Hmm.
a catch. She has potentials. When
Hmm.
she's talking on inside out,
And
you
she
should
used to
listen to
sound
the
very
English.
intelligent. Yeah.
Oh my, she is intelligent and to be. Oh,
Yeah.
that was our
Mm.
Nigerian opera that time, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please, you can't tell us anything. So,
Mm.
everybody is entitled to their own feelings, honestly speaking. You can't judge people. People that are saying that he's coming to cry, that's not crying, that's gaslighting, that's manipulation. That's like everything. Just try to make her feel bad, try to make people look at her the other way around. See, bro, if something happened outside of that, say it and say the part you play. You understand what I'm saying? But coming to talk about
Mhm.
how you made her, how you're the reason why she got to it. No, please. No, please.
Personally, I think you should have called her the daughter, not Agatha.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm. Because this is
Exactly.
between you and your daughter. She's an adult.
That's right.
If she didn't
That's right.
invite you, I'll ask her,
It's
why
her
didn't you
choice.
invite me? You brought
Yeah.
your fiance to meet me. He brought a drink for me as your father. How come you
So
got
well,
married in
yes.
my absence?
Yes. Yes.
Not the
Yes.
mother. Yeah, I don't think that
100%.
drama was needed.
100%. That
Anyway,
wasn't fair.
yeah.
That was not
Thank you
fair.
so much, my darling. Okay. All right. We're moving on very quickly. Somebody has a story to share with us. Light said, this is my story, but my own was my mother. Light, can you hear me?
Hi, good evening. Yes, hello
Hi,
everybody.
darling. Where are you joining us
Uh,
from? I don't think I've ever seen you on the studio.
you have, I'll message you after this. I'm using a coded name.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm joining from the UK. Hello everybody.
Okay.
So my voice is quick because I'm done with the code. Anyway, in my own case, we are 5 children. Whatever was the issue my parents had,
Mm.
it shouldn't have been transferred to we the children. So I'm in my 30s. 24 years they've been separated, and all 5 of us are married now. Four in the UK, one in Nigeria. Each time we want to get married, it's even my father that we have a very good relationship with my father. Actually, my father raised us well. When they say you raise your child very well, that is the definition. He raised us well, very well.
Were you staying with your dad when the marriage ended between your dad and your mom?
Yes, we
Okay.
were all staying with my dad, and my mom had the gate, the door was open for her to come anytime and see us.
Right.
So she was not stopped from coming to see us.
Mm-hmm.
So she moved out. Beside, we all went to boarding school. So let's even assume some people will say, and well, children, you don't really know that they stopped her. We want to make, some people want to
Yeah.
make excuses, but
Yeah,
we
she
all
could
went
have
to
come to the
boarding
boarding
school.
school on visiting
There
days.
were visiting days every month. If
Mm-hmm.
you wanted to see your children, you go to the boarding school and you will see them. Nobody will prevent you. She
She
never
didn't
did for
come.
once. No.
Not
So
once.
when she never came for anyone. So I'm
Mm.
just saying,
assuming someone who is out there thinking, maybe you don't really know, and their father don't want the mother to come. Well, I'm saying boarding school is even an excuse. She could have come.
Yeah.
And the both parents, father and mother, are from the same village, the same
Hmm.
place. So hey, there's no excuse why you would say you should not make contact with the children.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 24 years. She doesn't care. The first time the girls were seeing their period, there was no mom to talk to.
Oh
The
my
first time the
God.
boys were growing up and maybe making mistake and wanting to see how girls feel or who to talk to should be their mom. There is no mother.
Oh
She
my
doesn't
God.
care. When we were, like I said, every single one of us is married. But each time I want to marry, there's something my father will do. He'll say, go and tell your mother. Well, he's even with the children that are like, for what?
Hmm.
You are our father and you are our mother. He said, no, he refused to take the glory from father and mother. Please, oh, God is his witness. He's the father. He acknowledged, he appreciated that we say he played the role of father and mother, but he refused to be called the mother. But in actual sense, he is the father and he's the mother. Double up. Did it
Did he
well.
remarry your dad?
He refused to remarry.
Oh my God.
2 years ago, actually, the last 6 years will be on his neck. You must remarry. You must
Hmm.
remarry. You need companion. You know what
Wow.
it means when you are phoning. You can't get hold of your dad for 4 days, 3 days. You're just looking for who to call. Say, help me run and go and check. Is he okay?
Hmm.
And and then they would just call. He just say it was just small typhoid.
So
He
you.
never remarried, but
Wow.
he had relationships, and we have seen women shamelessly fling themselves at him to marry them.
He
We
refused.
have seen married people shamelessly waiting, like if you can agree to marry us, I'll pack my
I
own
leave my
children, maybe,
husband.
and and
Lobaton.
and me and you. We have seen them fight over. In fact, we have tasted the best food on earth. They will cook cooler for food, bring for us to eat. The
They were
man is
trying to
just
cut
using
your
them to
dad.
play. You know what he said? He will say he appreciates all their gestures, their love and all, but see these children, may nobody play with them with these children.
Hey,
That's how
what
sweet
a
they are.
man.
After
What a
marriage, they will
man.
turn his children to house help.
Oh my
He
God.
does not want that. Anyway, so this is our story. She's an absentee mother, never ever been involved in our life. Like I said, I'm in my 30s and this is 24 years ago. So I was barely two.
My goodness. So did
And
you invite your mom to the weddings, all of you?
oh, well, just to make him happy. Not just me, every single one of us, you must, because dad wants that. But
What's
she
your
never came for
relationship with her
anybody's
now?
wedding.
I mean, you and your siblings. Do you have a really cordial? Will she come and do a mugo?
God forbid bad thing.
Hmm.
God forbid. Or Mugo with what? Can you even
Chai.
ascertain the state of her mind? Is that
Hmm.
how you just invite someone to come to your house to look after? Or Mugo kill you there? Ah,
Jesus.
no.
Jesus.
We actually managed and coped on our own, and by the grace of God, I think my in-law made up for the love, the care. I didn't feel it that much, but the boys actually missed their mom, like my brothers.
Ew.
They actually needed that more than mom.
Chai.
But we female were tough somehow. We just
Ew.
move
Did
on
she
to live
remarry
with
and
it.
have other children? Is that why she didn't care, or she's just not maternal?
She did not. Aha, that word. She's not maternal.
No,
Took us
because I
years
have
to
aunties like
understand what
that
that
too.
means.
No, no, this issue
Took
of
us
some women
years
not being
to
non maternal, I
understand
think we
that.
need to talk about it. Yeah. I
You
know I have aunties
remember
in my family
we
like that.
shared a story of a lady in the UK that left her baby and all. And there were a lot of reasons. The one we shared with Cup last month.
Yes, yes,
There were a lot of reasons. Some of us think it's mental health, some think it's maternal, some think it's just wickedness. I think some people are not maternal, but they just feel
yes.
I should have a child that will be my pension,
No,
retirement plan,
because
and all.
society, Nigerian society, African society expects it once you are married. They
So
expect
no,
marriage and
not.
they expect babies. Yeah. It's not all
She did
mothers
not
that are maternal.
remarry.
Yeah.
No, she did not remarry. And well, last 6 years we've been drumming to my father. You need to remarry him. Fine man, fine man. To be, I'm going to send you a picture of
I
us. He's
remember
actually
you
in
now.
the
You are a
UK
fine
chilling.
woman, so I can imagine your dad. Yeah.
I'm going to send a picture. Like he's currently in the UK chilling and
He's
just
here.
happy man.
Oh,
Very
I
happy
love
man.
that. Oh,
So
he's
so
in
so
Obodo
he
Igbo.
actually remarried in the
Ah, God
last
will
2
bless
years.
him.
He
Oh,
actually remarried in the last 2 years. And what I would say is that eh, when remarrying, we said to him, Abego, don't suffer any young girl. Marry
uh
someone your age. A woman
yes,
over 50, 60,
yes.
you know,
Companionship.
no
Yeah.
matter companionship, just for the issue, because you'll be suffering. That's another mistake some men do. They want to marry, they will
At
say they
your old
want
age, you
fresh
start
blood.
having too
Uncle
many people.
Kidola,
Yes.
I hail you, Uncle Kidola. You'll be there saying fresh blood in your mind now. I mean,
I mean,
Uncle Kidola in
leave
his
Kidola.
mind.
You know, Kidola. Kidola
Let
is
me pull
always
my uncle's
he's
leg.
a
You'll be
strong
there, be
man.
fresh blood.
It's
Eh?
okay. Mm,
So he actually married someone over 50. She has never been married, but she had a child um, when
wow.
she was younger. And
Fantastic.
all I can say to you is she is perfect for him. For
Oh,
him, she is perfect
hey.
for him. They 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 play talk like children. You see to see where she's reporting him and he's reporting her. It's so sweet seeing that
Oh,
old
oh,
people play love like this. This I'm like, he does
oh.
not want me to talk to you. Wait, don't cut the phone. Let me speak to her. You will just be laughing. It's so sweet,
Oh, that's
seeing them. So to
beautiful.
all men out there, I know that when looking after children, sometimes because a woman is the main carer of a child, naturally she carry the child in her womb and all. But you too can be a present father. You too can actually be in the life of these children. And these children, they watch, they see, they're
Hmm.
going to reward you, they're going to honor you.
You remember?
And don't think that at the end of the day it's their mother have a way of cornering them and planting. And we can see. Should they call us Gen Z or what? We see everything. I put it to you that she cannot come now and claim or say our father, said bad things about her or manipulated her. We see for ourselves. We actually go to her home. That's our grand maternal place. Of course, to still greet them, see them, and she's doing well for herself in her own right. She's well educated and all living very well, have a good job. But you see that maternal part, that one is a no-go area, is zero. So
Mm-mm.
no, she does not want to be involved in
Is
anything
she
that has
close
to
to
do
any
with
of
our
your
children.
brothers?
The only one she calls, yeah, she does, but that one only was immatured and she tried to cajole that one to kill his father when he was in his 20s.
Uh-uh. Kill his father.
Kind
What
of
do you mean
like
kill his father? Your father?
by his father.
That's your own father.
To yes, she needs to
Overton.
get back at him. Like she has been sitting all these years waiting for something to go wrong with us so that she'll say, I talk him. So being saying go be father and go be mother together. Let's see how it will work. As God will have it. Nothing is going wrong. I can
Hmm.
say that God has blessed every one of us.
That's
And
deep,
so shall
man.
it continue to be. I pray
So
in
you are
Jesus'
just sharing these
name.
stories to tell us that,
It's
because
not
it
just
happened to a
men
man
that are
doesn't mean
absent.
that doesn't happen with women as well. That is what you put in with children is garbage in, garbage out.
Do you know how many times when we are starting secondary school, this man is measuring our uniform? I take you to tailor, let us sew clothes. You put how growing, see your leg. How is your leg? Why is it getting longer? New shoes and all. That is a present parent, a parent that was really there.
Child.
And there was no amount of money she could have sent. Not that she sent a kobo, nothing. But I'm just saying, even if you are separated, there's no amount of money you would send to your children
That will
or
represent your
to the
presence.
main custodian that will represent you being present, like that will fill that gap. Be there for them, not necessarily living under the same roof, but show up in their time of need. I have 3 degrees.
Mm,
No, none of them has she been to any of the graduation, not that I even care to tell her. So
mm,
to us, if you had met me in the last 24 years, up till now, or even right now, Auntie B knows me in person. I'm just using a
yeah,
pseudonym.
yeah.
Auntie B knows me as my mother is late. That's the
Mm,
story.
wow.
Simple, like She's late. I did not say I bury her. I did not say she died physically, but
Wow.
emotionally she's dead to us. But
Wow.
all of us together, there was one thing our father said to us: you almost forgive her. We said, we even carry her for mind. Is she even worth carrying our mind?
My
But he said,
goodness.
make sure you've carried, forgive her. None of you should carry her in your
Hmm.
mind. We do not know why things are like this. He makes mistake. He makes excuses for her. That's my father saying
Because he's a good
she's
person.
under spiritual influence. That is
He's a good
his own
person.
excuse for her.
Chai.
So I say I have forgiven her. Actually, I don't think I need to forgive her because she has not offended me like my father make up for the love of her father and her mother. And my
Beautiful.
siblings have forgiven her, but she should just day her lane, I
May
beg
she day
you.
her day, may you day her your day.
She's monitoring every single one of us, our progress. She knows everything happening in our life. She has a way of monitoring us through her contacts or whatever. We're in the era of social media, by the way. Like I said to you, she's an educated woman. So to every man there striving for their children, sometimes when you feel like my effort will be in vain, it's still their mother they will go to. I say to you, no. The
Do
children are
your
watching.
bit.
They will
Just do
acknowledge
your
you.
own. You will
Just do
see.
your bit as a parent. That's all. I will do anything for my father. Anything, whatever. And my siblings will say the same thing to you.
Thank
Just
you.
be a present parent, please. Children are watching.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Light. Wow. And I've known you all this while. I never knew this about you. You see life? Eh? Brother Dollar, have you heard story? This is what accountability is. This is a father that was there. Flip the story now. You say, they line up. They line up. No, it's not about lining up. It's not about lining up. They line up. They line up. When you are old and you are cold, is it how this lining up? They line up because you have money. You think it's about money. This is not all about money, oh. There are some things that money cannot buy. Yeah. Money cannot buy reassurance. Money cannot buy genuine parental love. Money cannot buy, growing up and the confidence that that parent is going to give you. And you don't hear story. I really thank you for sharing that story with us. Light. Who's also Auntie being your bestie? Yeah, you know be my bestie. He's always anyway. Let's leave it. Brother Patrick is here. Hello, Brother Patrick. Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Wow.
Congratulations on your wedding anniversary. Guys, let's celebrate Brother Patrick. I've been waiting for him to come back. Brother Patrick turned 60 and was also celebrating his wedding anniversary. Was it? How many years was it again? Sorry, remind me.
20,
20,
22.
22. 22 years wedding anniversary, Brother Patrick. You should see him and his beautiful bride. They were looking so good.
Wow.
Congratulations, sir. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy for you.
Thank you.
Many more in good health. Oh, the Lord will keep
Amen.
you, will sustain you from glory to glory in Jesus' name. Thank
Amen.
you so much for all your fatherly advice, for always being there for us. You are like a big uncle here, and we don't take your love for granted. Eshe Goni, Adupe.
Thank you very
Congratulations,
much.
sir.
Thank you, Auntie B.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That story was fantastic from Light. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Yeah. Like walking your daughter is not something you beg for, Auntie B.
Hmm.
You can't beg for it. Even when the kids are little and you are celebrating your birthday, what do they write on the card? How do they say daddy is? Like we all know the Gen Z, they don't really care. You have to be in their life. They need you, especially our daughters. You are their role model. Yes. Whoever man the mates, they are the standard, the standard the value you built in their life. That is what will make them to make a choice of their husband. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
So, saying you want to work your daughter, you don't have to beg for it. She wants you to be there. Daddy, I need you. She wants to hold you. You are the one that will hand her over to the husband.
Hmm.
That shows you are a responsible man. What is Uncle Greg talking about? When you are not there, I wouldn't blame the girl. If you like carry this thing, they cause that the thing not go, it will not be positive. Nothing will happen to the girl. You have to play your role. You have to pay the price. Is it easy? Like even all these kids when they were young, when they are little, they call their dad their boyfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now they know I'm not your boyfriend.
It's their first love. Yeah.
It's their
The
first
a
love.
father is the daughter's first love,
Yeah,
and the son's first hero. You are the first Superman that they know.
yeah. It's not something you beg for. It shows you.
Uncle Patrick, are you there? Your internet has your internet has I can't hear anymore. Can you guys hear him? Uncle Patrick is saying that it is what you put in that you get to. I like the fact that he was making reference to those cards. These children sent me a card one time. I read it. I busted into tears. These children, yeah, man. When they wrote things in the card, I was like, wow. And then I asked one of my son one day, I say, what do you look for in he's a young adult. I was like, what do you look for? You're going to start dating now. What are you going to look for in a woman? The first thing he said, he was like, I'm looking for an ambitious woman. I'm like, is that the first thing? Which one is ambition? Why are you saying ambition? I said, why do you say ambition? That's not the first thing I'm expecting you to say. Why do you say ambition? Do you know what this boy said? He said, when my mother is an ambitious woman, how will I not go for a woman that is ambitious? My people are weak. I don't weak. So it means that he's looking for a woman like his mother. Man. The children that they see, that they see. Honestly. Ambition was the first thing he said. Ha. But Patrick, you got kicked out. Please come back in. And then I wanted to look for his trouble and I asked him, I said, what do you think about 50-50? He was like, nah. I was like, no, what's 50-50? A real man provides. I'm like, hey, Chineke. God, I beg you. Children, there's nothing you're going to tell them, but the best learning they have is from observing. While growing up, they observe. They see their parents and they learn from them. I'm like, I thought your generation is all about 50-50. It was like, which 50-50? A real man does not do 50-50. A man provides. That's why I don't even want to date until I have money. And then I told you guys this thing one time. I said, as I am now, if I'm a girl, I don't want to date somebody like me. I laugh. I laugh. I laugh. I said, "Hey, by me, oh. You don't want to date somebody like." He said, because what do I have to give a girl? So this is not even about gender, brotherhood, or sisterhood. It's about, these children, there's nothing you are telling them. Oh, they learn, they observe everything. Yeah. They learn. They see it. Yeah. They see it. Light, did you come back?
Yes, hello,
Hi,
to
love.
be. I
Mm.
came back. There was a couple of questions that were asked, which you asked me and I've answered. Thank you so
Uh-huh.
much. So someone asked, have they bothered to hear from her? Excuse me, did you not hear when I said father and mother are from the same hometown, the same village?
Forget about
Like
questions. People always
you
ask
can
questions like they're not
you can
listening.
you just want to make excuse that maybe they've not heard from the mother. I tell you that we visit her, but you're not even
Light,
welcome
I
to
say
her.
there's no
She's
need for that. No,
embarrassed.
you don't need to do that. Forget about it. You
Okay,
don't need to
well, I
explain
just
yourself.
want to say that nothing justifies being an absent mother,
People will hear
and
what they want to
we
hear.
have
That's
heard
it.
her part. Her part is just, some people are just venom. It's just
Mm,
venom that is a viper spits out.
mm,
It gives them the joy to see people useless, see their
mm,
children turn out bad and their husband. So I tell you, if we've not met evil people, there are. So
mm,
yes, we have had her part. And yes, if the table were turned and she had raised us and
mm,
our father, God forbid, was not alive or was absent, we would have all been in the streets, carrying
mm,
gun, being a prostitute or anything. She has shown the pattern already. She has tried it. So
That's
there
all
are
right.
useless mothers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just because it's not all mothers that are mothers. Some are not ever meant to be mothers, unfortunately. Light, you don't need to explain yourself. That is your story, is your truth. When you share your truth, never ever apologize. And you don't need to explain yourself over and over to people about your story. No, it's not important. People will always question you. They will question you just I'm sure they are questioning Agatha and Steph now about their decision not to invite Fred Amata to the wedding. But like Brother Patrick told us, it's not you are not entitled to it. It's based on relationship. Everything in life is based on relationship. If there's no relationship, you're on your own, no. But me, I still believe personally that if a daughter wanted to invite her father, if there was a relationship, the mother will not be able to stop her, because she'll say, Mom, I love you, I respect you. Thank you for everything you've done for me, but this is my dad. Okay? He was there for me, he did this for me, he did this for me, he did that for me. Won't be able to stop them. So see, whatever you sow, you will reap, oh, in this today's life, oh. What with your children, whatever you sow is what you are going to reap. So this is, I'm just going to end by saying to all of you, some of you, I have children that you don't live with. Are you sending money? That's why you heard me always saying to one mommy, are you sending money to your children? If you can't be there physically, are you trying to reach out to speak to them, find out how their day was, what their interests are? If you're a woman, please, and please, I beg you, if you are the primary caregiver and the children are with you, if the man wants to be in his life, just like Chidima told us, not paying child support is not an excuse for you to keep the children away. I'm not saying people shouldn't pay child support, but the part that the role, they probably bring something much more important. You must allow a willing parent to be involved in their children's life. Invitation to walk down the aisle these days is not by entitlement. What that thing that Auntie Toto was saying, yeah, my baby, my love. Nobody's begging anybody. Gen Z no beg. They don't. They don't send your papa. They don't send you. So invest in your children. Oh, spend time with them. Get to know them. Have a relationship with them, irrespective of what happened in your marriage. Otherwise, you will be shocked. It's on social media you'll be seeing they are getting married. It's on social media you'll be seeing they have children. They will not. You see what Light is telling us about her own mother. It can be any parent though. I'm not even saying this is only men. Light gave us a very good, you know, the opposite of the story with her own personal life about her mother. It's her own mother that is collecting now because her father was the one that did the job. He was the primary caregiver and he was there for his children. So this is not even about gender. It's about parenting. If you don't do the work, you go collect. You go collect, oh. You go on social media, you go explain, tire. No evidence. You go explain, see ya. Now gotta be that. No go be like Fred, oh, where they go social media, go they write a pistol. I did this, I did that. Because I need to, no, nobody cares. It's about you and your child. You know, see, she's walking the child. Down they are. That was the hug there. That was the hug. Tight hug. You can tell they are close. And then she goes to meet her groom. Gen Z, no, you go collect. They don't send you. Oh. Okay, a word is enough for the wise. And this is not even about money because you know what? They make their own money. So it's that one is poverty mentality. When you think once you have money, who cares? They probably make more than you. My daughter makes more money than me. Well, she makes more than me and her dad put together. So what money are you going to use to entice her? Once you get money, like Ola was saying, just have money. They don't send your money because they make their own money. So they did make you think send our money. This is not a money matter. It is well. Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. I'm back on Thursday with that mail. This one will make the discussion about Yul Edochie more interesting. We're talking about May on Thursday, so join me. Let's discuss. There's so much to learn from her. Remember to give us a thumbs up, like and share, subscribe, and I will see you on Thursday night. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you guys. God bless.
Obodo far, mile far, waiting the sub. Now una girl life with not to the talk. Una say UK shipping too expensive. Oh yeah, we are bringing free shipping to the UK for you. If you order between today and Thursday, use the promo code UK free. Orders over $100 get free shipping. Under 100 is going to be $10. We'll process it at the time of shipping. Your code again is UK free, FREE. If you order between now and Thursday, that's the one I can guarantee. So yeah, hurry up, order while supply lasts, and I'll see you. So we're going to ship from the UK for you on the 8th. Okay, your promo code again is UK FREE, UK free.